Hello, my wonderful viewers, and welcome to another episode of Betty Adams Overanalyzes. Today, we are going to take a look at Kaiju number 8 over the 1 month long break that we will have until December 15th, Japan, which I think is December 14th, America, if I'm doing the day and time conversion right. But anyway, we have got nearly a month before we get chapter 98. So to fill that time, I'm going to take a curious analytical look at what is going to happen to Mina. And see, the thing is, I don't know. I don't think that any of us can know. Matsumoto has proved that he is the expert of subverting expectations while staying 100% within the pattern of the standard shonen tropes. So, what's going to happen to Mina? Let's look at the situation. We are at the end, the final battle of the main tourney arc of a shonen manga. The big guns, the best fighter in the series, not the main protagonist, but the best fighter, the one who's better than the protagonist, is going up against their opponent. The original opponent has fallen, another opponent has risen in classic Power Rangers style, and Mina is facing down Kaiju number 9. So, what is going to happen to her? The most obvious result, with all of her support except Kaiju number 8 down for the count, is that Mina will get absorbed. And this is the most obvious thing because there is no indication that that would ultimately be fatal for Mina. She has plot armor. She is the childhood friend of the protagonist. We can be pretty sure that nothing is ultimately going to happen to her. But we know that Kaiju number 8 has the ability to interfere with Kaiju number 9's regeneration. And so, many people of us have speculated that Kaiju number 8 will end following up the story arc of Kafka discovering new powers from Kaiju number 8. Kafka is going to discover that he has the ability to pull those that Kaiju number 9 has absorbed out from the absorption. Maybe even enough, some have speculated that we might be able to see the Director General again. Some have speculated that the reason we've never seen Hikaru Shinamaya's body at her funeral was that maybe she was absorbed and maybe Hikaru was going to get to see her mom again. We don't know that, and that's kind of far-fetched, but it is entirely reasonable that Kaiju number 8's regeneration powers, and note that Kaiju number 8 is still at full power, Kafka is still at full power at this point in the fight, would be able to free Mina from Kaiju number 9. So even if Mina falls to Kaiju number 9, even if the battle goes so poorly because Kaiju number 9 is a very agile opponent, Kaiju number 9 defeats Mina, absorbs her before Kaiju number 8 can get there because Kaiju number 8 is busy fighting all of the white Kaiju who are destroying the city. And Kaiju number 8 shows up, beats the snot out of Kaiju number 9, and pulls Mina out of Kaiju number 9's body. That is entirely possible. In fact, on the whole, I would say that is the greatest possibility. However, there's another possibility. There's the possibility that Mina could straight up win the fight with Kaiju number 9. That Mina could that Kafka, we could have a situation where Kafka is torn between defending the city from the white Kaiju, something that with his rocket booster feat he is uniquely positioned to do. And but he also wants to go defend Mina, but Mina calls him and say, "Hey, I already have backup." Because what is Mina's weakness? Agility. Mina needs someone else to help her to slow down her target so she can core it with her superpowered shotgun blast. Now, who was it who got nearly half of the development time in the training arcs leading up to the series? Rino Ichikawa and his giant Kaiju number 6 freeze gun, which is specifically designed to slow people down, which has not shown up in the tourney arc at all. Rino is the largest piece of the puzzle that we have not seen during this arc. He hasn't been deployed, he hasn't been fighting, he's might be with the 4th Division off a little distance from what's going on, but he and his giant weapon that is specifically designed to slow down large Kaiju so that the team can move in and attack it is still a factor in play, and now we have a main character whose only weakness is that she needs someone to slow down a large agile Kaiju for her in desperate need of assistance. So I think there is almost as much evidence that Reno is going to sweep in. Reno, you're going to have Kafka freaking out, unable to save everyone, and Reno's going to complete his development arc by sweeping in, and Kafka's going to get a call from Reno over the comms that says, "Hey buddy, I've got this. Mina is safe in my hands. You don't have to kill yourself trying to do everything. You take care of defending the city, you protect the people," which was the first thing that Reno and Kafka ever did together, "and I'll slow down Kaiju number 9 enough for Mina to core him like a Christmas apple." So that's another possibility. Either getting absorbed, Majin Buu style, is one very real possibility for Mina, and then Kafka either in this arc or in the next arc going in and rescuing her. That's a very real possibility. Matsumoto put great effort to set that up with the Director General's arc. Another possibility, which Matsumoto has set up very, very strongly, is Reno coming in and Reno fulfilling his goal to support Kafka enough that Kafka doesn't have to kill himself defending everybody, that Reno's going to show up, ice down Kaiju number 9, and hold Kaiju number 9 still for just long enough for Mina to blast him. Now, there is a third possibility, and I only mention this because Matsumoto is such an awesome writer. If this were any other shonen author, I wouldn't even really consider this as a possibility. But it is possible that Mina might just die. We have seen death flags. Mina is the heart and soul of the Defense Force. Mina is the great pillar on which the Defense Force stands. She is the psychological key to the population having faith in the Defense Force. She's their golden child. She is what the Director General was placing all his hopes on. That's why Kaiju number 9 is coming after her. He saw the faith that the Director General had in Mina. And if Mina is taken out, the story will have to take a dramatic shift. It will create many situations where Matsumoto is going to have to get creative. It's a good storytelling concept. To kill Mina, to just flat out kill her, would be a very, very gutsy move on Matsumoto's part. But it would give him an expanded range for storytelling. Now, do I think that a Shonen Jump author has the guts to take a story that was in the standard Shonen Weekly and actually kill off a character of Mina's stature? If it were anyone else, I'd say no. But this is Matsumoto we're talking about. Yes, I think Matsumoto has the guts. Now, the question then becomes, will the Shonen Jump editorial staff let him kill off a character like Mina? I sincerely doubt it. That's why I'm putting this as the third, as the least likely option. But it's still there. Every single one of these rookies who we know and love are inspired by, are connected to Mina. Taking Mina out of the equation, killing Mina, would change all of their motivations. So there are clues that might be it. So we have 3 very different possibilities, and we have clues that pointing to all of them, which is beautiful, beautiful setup for a plot twist, because no matter what happens, a third of the reading population isn't going to be expecting it. So at least 2/3 of the population are going to get a plot twist. 1/3 will get exactly what they expected, but they'll get it in such beautiful artwork that they won't care that it was exactly what they expected. But what do you think, my wonderful viewers? Are we looking at a dead Mina? Are we looking at an absorbed Majin Buu style Mina? Or are we looking at Reno stepping up and supporting Kafka in the way that Kafka deserves to be supported? Please tell me what you think in the comments below. Let's wait out this till December 15th, and we'll be getting the Yu Yu Hakusho live action on the same day as we get Chapter 98. So I am going to be busy that week. Hit that like and subscribe button, and peace out, my wonderful viewers. Humans Are Weird, we took a vote. The second book of Human Absurdity is now available in audiobook format. Everywhere where audiobooks are sold: Barnes & Noble, Google Play, Kobo by Rakuten, and of course, Audible and Amazon. So you can now get a copy of the audiobook format of all 70,000 words of Human Absurdity.